Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jump, and today I'll be reviewing the Game Boy Tetris, which was released back in 1998. Now, Tetris is kind of easy to explain because it's basically just a game where falling blocks fall down, and you basically try and gain points from clearing rows. And the Game Boy version of Tetris is really fun. It's one of those games that feels nice and just peaceful. And I do like how throughout the years Tetris has gained various forms. Like with Tetris 99 that was released a few years ago, and with that game that's more of a battle royale type game. But with the Game Boy Tetris, that's more peaceful, and I do like the whole music to it. I think what makes Tetris work is because of the music. Because like the music that you hear when playing the game is quite iconic. You don't If you play Tetris or you know about Tetris, you probably know about the music that goes along with it. And what I like about Tetris that it's just if it feels like one of those games that you can just play for a while and just while waiting for something, um, or if you're on a journey with friends or family or whatever, and that's really interesting because it just kills a few hours of time, and I think that one makes Tetris work just because it's basically very very simple in concept, and but in both concept and execution. And I do like how you can try and do various um, things with the blocks where that being you can either just go straight for getting points, maybe with like one or two rows, or you could go for the more complex methods and try and get multiple points by structuring the blocks in various ways and getting multiple points that way. So yeah, and now it's time for some gameplay. So with Tetris, you're given various blocks to work with, and what I really like about Tetris is just the way you can place the blocks. So that means you can like place them anywhere on the board, and they can really be like depending on where they're placed, they can be either really helpful or you have to try and work with it. So as you can just see, I just kind of overshot one of the blocks that I had. So because of that, I had to improvise around it. Oh, and as you can see, I just over shot it again, and because of that, I now have to sort of improvise a bit and sort of try and improvise around the whole thing and try and at least make it usable for any future moves I will need to do. So yeah, I think that's another thing that makes Tetris work. You really have to think on your feet a bit just to see how you're able to use the different blocks to your advantage, and just seeing how they work in a sort of sense. So yeah, so as you can see, I lost. I'm gonna try again, just so I can at least try and do better. Okay, so then let's do this down there. So yeah, it's all about just kind of thinking ahead. As soon as you see the particular block that you've been given. It's all about just thinking about how to place it, what, which, how we will be facing, that kind of thing. So let's place this one here, and then this one here, and all of the and the entire thing is random, in the sense that if you play one game of Tetris, you're probably not going to be given the same amount of blocks another time. So this particular board will be probably different to another one in the future, or something like that. So I do like the randomness of everything in Tetris. So that's been it for the gameplay. Now it's time to go back to the review. So overall, I would say that Tetris is a very, very interesting game just to play every once in a while. I think it's one of those games where you can just play every once in a while. It's not something like Mario or Legend of Zelda or a lot of AAA games where you might want to play several times to try and get everything in the game. Like if you want might 100% a particular game that you have. But with Tetris, it's just one of those games you can come back every now and so often and just have fun with it and not be overwhelmed with huge, larger than life enemies, or just being complex with like a particular plot or anything. Tetris is very simple. It's one of those games you can just come back to and just play, and I think it's really fun. So that's been my review for Tetris. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.